guys, welcome to Battle Saddle, place where we discuss your favorite anime. My name is Yande.
I'm an eagle.
And today we're going to talk about Spy Family.
So, what do you want to talk about?
Let's imagine that scenario that Yor and Loid going to have a fight. Who going to win?
Okay. It's obvious, right? I think there is no real question there. Obviously, my guy Lloyd.
I love Loid too, but in this case, I think you're going to win. Because she's been learning how to kill people basically from her young age.
First of all, she would need to find Lloyd, because he's a master of disguise, right? And then again, he's trained not only in all of the training that Yor has already gone through, which is okay, she excels at that, but he's also a good strategist. He's also good at planning. He's also good at logistics. So he has a lot of different skills complementary to only like the strong and like the martial arts training and like weapons training, right? So there is more than that than only just the training on physical skills.
But so far, anime showed only how violent can be Yor, and as we could see, like for her, just kill a person and just like snap of a finger, and the person's gone.
Yeah, absolutely. But then again, we've also seen the other abilities that I've been talking to you, right? Right from the beginning of the anime, you can see that he's a master of disguise. So first, you need to find him, right? And afterwards, you need to engage into a fight. And believe me, that guy won't go into a fight just without any planning previously. So if they are already in the point that they are going to fight,
yeah, that's what I meant. I mean, like, remember when they've been, like, fighting in the scene when they've been celebrating that Anya been enrolled in school? So I think if Yor wouldn't be that drunk, she would just kill him.
Yeah. I mean, that scene is fine, but then again, they were not fighting at that point, right? That took him by surprise. So, and also, let's be honest, like, by that time, Lloyd wasn't aware of any of like that Yor's training. We knew that as spectators, right? But Lloyd himself didn't. So now he has more data points, and so he would be able to plan better if the time to fight comes, you know.
But again, remember the episode about the tennis? Yor couldn't like control her strength, so the tennis ball just like being cut into little pieces.
Yeah.
This shows how strong she is. If she'll punch Lloyd like with all of her strength, he'll be gone.
Yeah, that's a fair point, but at the same time, remember that this is not only a matter of how strong you are, right? Because of course, if George gets to connect a kick or a punch or anything, probably Lloyd is dead, right? We can agree on that,
yeah,
right? But then again, probably Lloyd will avoid any scenario in which a direct confrontation, a one-to-one confrontation will happen, right? So that's where the strategy comes, and that's where my guy Lloyd is gonna win 100% of the times.
Not gonna say anything, but Lloyd's really smart. But if it's gonna be a face-to-face fight, I think you're gonna win for sure.
I guess we'll have to agree to disagree on this point, right?
Yeah.
All right. I have another question for you.
Surprise me.
Okay, so do you think like that this whole setup is beneficial in any way for Anya? I mean, the guy basically Lloyd just recruited her as an asset, right? As a tool, I would say. Like only for the purposes that he was looking for, right? Which is to get someone for the mission. But I didn't see any plan, like on what was supposed to happen to Anya afterwards. You know. So what are your take on that?
See, that's the question, because we don't know how long the mission gonna take. If it's gonna take a while, I think it's somehow beneficial for her. So it's better not to be just an orphan, but she's really getting attached to Lloyd and Yor, which is, from one side, is good. So she's learning how to be loved by a family. She knows how it is. But from another part, it's bad because somehow it's gonna end. and she'll be devastated. I mean, like, again, it's a matter about the time. How long the mission gonna take? When the Loid gonna meet that guy?
From a character development perspective, it is also true that Lloyd before Anya, before Yor, before Bond, even I'd say,
My
right?
favorite character.
Yeah, before all of them, he was like basically a stone, right? Like, he didn't have any feelings at all. Like he didn't care about people. It was all the mission, the mission, the mission. I need to help my country, and that's it, right? But the way that the anime has been evolving leads me to believe that there has been some character development on his side, and that's like right now he would be opposed for to like Anya just be disposed and starts getting more attached to him, and same for Yor. Like we see that he's now more keen to interact with her. Like before, it was just only, oh, this is a mission, part of a mission, and that's it, right?
That's a fair point. I mean, like, yeah, comparing, for example, Loid in the beginning of the mission when he just got Anya, he was ready, like, right away. It was inconvenient for him to have a kid like this. He was ready to dispose of her. But then, in the recent episodes, we can see how he getting attached, and, like, whatever happened to Anya, he gonna kill for her. During the interview to the school, he was literally boiling, and you are too, like, to kill those people for the question about Anya's, like, parents. Yeah. So again, it all depends how how long this mission gonna take. Because if it's gonna take, let's say, I don't know, 3 years, with Anya education skills, like, it's possible.
I mean, at the rate that they are going, which is right now so far in the anime, they have only one Tronitus and one Stella. They are moving pretty slow. So, like, the other packs or which they are exploring are pretty more favorable, I would say. Okay, I don't want to give any spoilers about the manga, but yeah, like, I don't think that's gonna be the actual path they will end up following, you know. But then again, yeah, let's hope for the good of Anya that like, the mission prolongs a lot, and like she basically gets to. I'm not saying like she's gonna end up school, probably not, but at least she wins a space in like Lloyd's heart. So he can like, okay, let's say I'm gonna keep her, like I'm retiring, I've earned this after this mission, right? And so I'm gonna just retire and just stay with Anya, so she can have a home, right?
I mean, you mentioned about the plot, and that's the other thing that I wanted to mention, because I was expecting from the movie more that they would move somehow plot, but they didn't, which means for next at least 2 years for us, it's gonna take a long road. So for this time, they can develop new feelings. They can have another situation where they can like get connection with each other. But again, for me, it will be interesting to see if they're gonna end it up like this, like mission done, like what's next, like what decision they're gonna make, and if one of them gonna make decision to just split.
Yeah, but then again, it's not even convenient for Yor either, right? Because like what happens next? She's back to being like this old single lady, and then all of the prejudices she's trying to escape, and thus being pursued by the like chased by the police, right? Under suspicion of being a spy, like are gonna come back, right? So it's not. Even for your perspective, it's not convenient either. I think at least like Yor would keep Anya.
Yeah, I would say Anya and Yor like built really good connection, and I really hope, again, believe in my man that he's gonna make a right decision, but we'll see. Also, talking about Anya, I always wanted to discuss with someone because I think everyone forget that she's just 5-year-old child and she's having such a superpowers. It's insane because, like, imagine you being having such powers at, like, 5 years old. Like, what would you do? You would be scared as...
Yeah, and not only that, like, from an anime perspective, like Anya is the glue for everyone, right? She's the one who knows that his father is a spy, her mother is an assassin, and and obviously Bond's superpower wouldn't make any sense if it wasn't for Anya, right? Because even if we could tell the future, there is only so much he can do to like act on that, right? It's always through Anya that she reads Bond's mind and this is gonna happen, and then like okay, let's act on this. Like the pressure under her, and she not being able to either even control her powers correctly, right? Because we've seen that multiple times. Like she's tried to use her powers to cheat on exams, right? But then again, she didn't know who to cheat, like who to copy from, right? So it was it's just too much for a little kid to have such a power, such a responsibility too.
That's true. And I mean, like, Anya bringing more comedy into the anime. Because without any of her comments, actions, anything that she's like reading minds, it would be too serious. Because basically, like, spy and assassin, which is not the best, like, jobs, let's agree. And we can see that from the Bond perspective of view, like when they've been having that episode when he was trying to protect his family from being dead. For me, it was very emotional. Like, I could see how serious it is. So, again, those superpowers can be like shown differently. From Bond's side, it's very serious. It's showing the side that we're not seeing when we're watching that from the Anya's perspective of view.
Not only that, but if you remember the cruise arc, right?
Yeah.
Anya was getting herself into troublesome situations, into a lot of problems, just to try to help her mother complete her mission, right? So had she not had the power of reading minds, she would just be enjoying the cruise like a regular person.
Just
Right?
as a kid.
A little kid, as she should, right? But then again, like she read some minds, and then she was like struggling to first get rid of his father. I mean, it's a lot because he's trying to, like I said, Lord has so many abilities, and then Anya each time is able to escape, to avoid Lloyd, and to finally get to her mom to actually help her, right? And at the end, like even when the plan like worked, not as she expected, even though she said so, her help was vital for Yor to actually be able to complete the mission successfully.
Yeah, Anya helped Lloyd and yours so many times. Without her, they would find out about each other immediately.
Yeah.
And again, it's too much for like a 5-year-old girl's shoulders. We can see how she's struggling when she's in a big crowd and she's reading everyone's mind.
And for a 5-year-old to be exposed to all of these thoughts of adults, especially, it cannot be healthy for any person, you know.
True, and you don't know who you can trust to tell that kind of secret. Like, who would believe and like it would be safe for you to say that, "Hi, I can read minds. It is good for you?" Sure not. But spoiler alert. In manga, during the ball, she's honestly like when the Damien asked her, "Are you reading minds?" and she's saying yes. So she felt very comfortable with him. She trusted him that she can tell like, "Yeah, I'm reading minds," even though that he didn't take it seriously. But still, she found a person who's gonna be not judging her. She like trusted that it will be good if he will know.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, this has been the discussion. That's all for this video. I hope you enjoy it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you next week.